Good morning. Tux! Let's go, buddy. There you are. Come on. That's my boy. Come on, buddy. Hi. It's breakfast time. Come on. That's my good boy. It's going to be a scorcher today, and we've got a severe weather risk, and feels nice out here right now though. Good enough anyway in the shade. Up here there's a little breeze. Birds are chirping. All the kitties are doing good, which is always a relief. It's around 9. We're headed out for a walk. You know the drill. So they're back here working again this morning. We hope it's for sidewalk. We hope they're leveling it out up top for sidewalk. But not sure yet.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with the lot. I think it's the sidewalk or whatever, but they are only spending their time right there at that bank near the edge on the right-of-way. That's where they're doing all their real work. So it's something to do with the right-of-way, and since they're not digging a trench or something, a deep trench, I guess it's not fixing, because there is a water line there. Years ago they ran a they were going to run like a 6-inch line, and because of the some things that had to do with our neighborhood and others, the utility that we buy it's a private company that we buy our water from. Yeah, Aqua. Basically the town raised, Aqua chipped in the difference between what the city needed to do, people only inside of their city limits, and then what it would take, because we're right at the county line. There's not much between us and the county line. So basically Aqua has all the customers that are not part of the city water system between here and the county line. So Aqua paid the difference to make it upgraded, I think, to an 8-inch pipe, and with the understanding that then of course, using the connection fees and all these other things the city requires, that they would go on and have the capacity to do all the stuff that Aqua, because you know, every time they build a new subdivision out here, they add new Aqua customers because they're the water supplier, unless you want to have a well. And with the health codes now, they're getting pretty tight on wells.
Yeah, I think the sewer line runs there too. I think there's a manhole cover, a sewer cover.
Yeah, I
think in there also.
Yeah, that's right. Because see, we're on a septic system, but that subdivision, they're all on sewer, so yeah, it goes down to that lift station. So as I said, I don't think it has anything to do with the lot. That just happens to be coincidental. They cleared the lot off, and now these guys are back doing some serious digging.
Jules says it's 75, but I can already feel the heat building.
Yeah, the dew point's coming up pretty quick. He said, the guy last night said the dew point's going to be in the 60s. And basically, once it crosses 60 degrees, the humidity is no longer super comfortable. As long as it's below 60 degrees, it's in the 50s. Normally, it feels nice outside, but once it ekes up into the 60s, it gets stickier. And of course, when it's close to 70, it's miserable.
I feel like I'm breaking a sweat, and we haven't even got to South Park yet.
Well, we are going uphill, and I am just started to break a sweat.
Yeah.
It's a little warm. It's a little humid, and we're going uphill.
It's loud near the road, but it's shady near the road, so there's that. We're just getting used to the summer North Carolina heat. It's hitting us a little bit today.
So we are like out here with 30 of our closest walking buddies. And I think what's happened is because today is going to be 92 and humid, everybody's compressed their walk cycle to get it done in the mornings.
Yeah, I think so. Because your run time used to change up based on the season.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you would go in the winter when it was warm, and then the summer when it was cool, which meant afternoons versus mornings.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, you and I are kind of sticking to the same time, but.
Yeah. Well, right, and I don't see it even after I stop working. I don't see it varying much.
Yeah, me either, because I don't really like to go in the afternoon unless we just gotta. I'll do that to get it in, and Don and I are also under some belief that bright light in the morning to help your circadian rhythm is a good idea. So getting outside and letting your body know it's sunny and it's time to be awake is helpful for good sleep. And Don needs all the help he can get. So how many hours did you fast? We didn't tell him we were out walking and you'd fasted.
Yeah, 86 hours, 36 minutes.
And that's officially your longest fast ever?
Yes, definitely up there. I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Don had gained 5 pounds he didn't like, and wanted to be ready for vacation, even though he plans to behave down there, and
Yeah.
just wants to do a fast once a quarter.
That's right.
For autophagy and other health benefits. So,
right.
Yeah, I wish I was as good a little faster as Donnie, but, you know, I whimper if I miss too many meals.
Yeah.
It's all in my brain, but to be clear, but.
Yeah, you've got to get through the first 2 days.
Yeah.
The third and fourth day is just no big deal.
So
I could have went and the only reason I broke my fast today, I would have probably broke it tomorrow, but I'm going to be driving tomorrow, and I don't want to have in case sometimes the digestive system is a little wacky when it first kicks back up again.
And I told him I wanted him to eat before he did a long drive. I mean, I wouldn't have cared if he was driving an hour someplace, but an all-day drive, that's a little different.
Right.
So
I'll probably fast again on the day we come back. I'll eat the night before I leave, and then
right. Well, you wouldn't normally eat during the day anyway, typically.
Yeah, because that way I don't eat junk food on the drive.
Sure.
Because that's what happens. Now, I will have plenty of caffeine on the drive. Don't misunderstand. I'll drink lots of 0-calorie coffee and or unsweetened iced tea, but I won't eat any. I won't snack, because that's just deadly for me. I can't stop once I start snacking. I just can't.
So if you want to know about fasting, Dr. Sten Ekberg or Dr. Jason Fung, either one of those. And Don didn't start out going 3 days without eating. He started out with skipping breakfast and just doing lunch and dinner.
That's right.
And then skipping lunch and just doing dinner, and then trying a 36-hour fast, and then trying a 48. I mean, it's a work in progress. You don't think you just decide to just go from 0 to 100. That's not how you should work your way up to it. So not unless you want to feel yucky or not make it.
I'd add one more thing to that before you try to do a fast. You need to get fat adapted. So you need to go low carb. You need to cut out all the carbohydrates and do that, get through that. And that could be a week or two of not feeling particularly well, and then recover from that. And then you can fast as much as you want, because your body's used to burning fat, not carbohydrates. If you try to fast when you're a sugar addicted person like I used to be, that sugar crash will wipe you out.
Right. Well, I certainly agree with you that it would be better to be fat adapted before. But also, if you're just going to do the 1 meal a day or 2 meal a day, for healthy younger people, they don't have to be fat adapted necessarily. Some people just skip 1 meal and eat the other 2 and get it in a 18-6 window of eating. Eat during 6 and don't eat during 18, and then they pretty much eat what they want during that window. But depending on where you are in your health journey, being fat adapted and low carb could combined with the fasting for better benefits.
I mean, if you're really, ideally, you could easily transition from carbohydrates to fat and burning fat. You could just instantly switch. And people who are really healthy and fit, they do that. But
not us.
Not people like me who basically have a problem with carbohydrates to the point where my sugar was always high, and I don't get to just say, oh, I'm going to stop eating and go burn fat. Your body, it takes it a while to get used to burning fat again. And so that's the trick. Any way that you can get your body used to burning fat, again, is good. And of course, you burn fat by not eating carbohydrates.
Yeah, so Don had 2 fried eggs in butter. Right. I'm out of bacon grease, gasp.
Oh, right, lick the butter off the plate.
Right, I know. Right. But I'm gonna make us some shish kebabs. We have a date tonight. Yeah. We're going to see George Will at the Mary Mandy Auditorium, the Performing Arts Center.
Yeah, it's that big building
on the south side of town. Yeah. So that's at 7 p.m. and
we got to play it by ear because there's severe weather, including hail, is expected in our area. Raleigh is part of that area, so I don't know which vehicle we're going to drive.
Yeah, we might be taking the van. We'd rather take Jules, but not if it means driving in potential hail. So we'll see.
Right, we'll see.
Yeah, right now it looks fine out there, but. Yeah, so Don broke his fast with a high-fat small meal to get his digestive system kind of kicking in, and then we'll play it by ear. But probably at 4 o'clock, I'm gonna start cooking at 3:30 and have the shish kebabs done between 4 and 4:15. We'll have an early dinner today because we won't be home at the normal dinner time.
Yep.
And I'm going to go play upstairs for a couple hours. I hope it's not too hot yet, because I really would. If I could just get in 2 hours, I'll be good with quitting. I got a whole van full of stuff to take to Guardian Angel. So. Yeah, well, I got. But while my muscle is here, I want another load the van before they leave, because I can take it over to Guardian Angel and wink, nod with the guys and get it unloaded if I need help with heavy stuff. But on this end, I need my muscle men to. Yeah. Help. So if I unload it and then reload it before you guys leave, either this afternoon or tomorrow morning, because it doesn't take long to load it up, then I'll be good to go.
Right, understand.
My buddy come up here for our work day. It's midnight. I can trust him when I call him to come right back down. So yesterday I cleared these shelves, access to the shelves, and what I'm going to do this morning is move the Thanksgiving decorations over here, which is the sort of the Christmas side of the attic, and that's going to give me more space in the Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, Easter area, so that I can get stuff that doesn't fit on the shelves up on the shelves. That's my goal. I'm just gonna, it's fine up here right now. If I could make it 2 hours before it gets too hot, that would be great. All right, Thanksgiving is all loaded up. Should be easy to get to this year, and I've started in the kitchen Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day area on the other side, but it's not done yet. Johnny and I are in the van again, taking another bunch of stuff up to Guardian Angel. I came inside to look for Legos and I found some. Well, the FedEx brought our butcher box and it's right on time. Let's see. Oh yeah, everything still looks perfectly frozen. Let me get it in the freezer. So Johnny's Crocs did come 1-day service and they're the right size and everything. I'm very, very relieved. Well, the one bin, I do see a lot of the blue and lavender tiles, so that's cool. I think there's a good chance a lot of that is in here and some of it's not open. Not sure what all's over here, except there are a lot of robot parts, and I didn't see this, but this is a touch sensor. I think it's the one before Mindstorms. I'm having trouble remembering the name right now, but anyway, that's cool. Like I said, there's a lot of Technique parts in here, robot parts, and it's all nice and clean. And I see minifigures, and I think it's going to be a good batch. So Don and I are on our way to downtown Raleigh, and we're in Jules. I probably should have driven Ruby, but I didn't. The weather looks like it's fizzled, at least for now. And since I'm in the passenger seat and not driving, I will film what's going on here at the I-540 Turnpike project where it intersects 401. It's coming along. They're working on that overpass. All right, there's Raleigh. I would say that I've missed you, but since it's only been, what, 2 days, I'm not quite there yet. Just seems like, you know, good old times. We're coming in on the west side of town instead of straight up the center. It's closer to the convention center and the parking for the Duke Performing Arts Center, Fletcher Opera Theater.
Oh, right. supposed to drop you off so we can turn.
Just in case there's hail, we're parked underneath.
Yeah, we're going to have to pay for parking anyway.
Yep, might as well be in protected parking.
That's right. We won't.
Yeah, they call it the Duke Performing Arts Center now, but it started out as Raleigh Memorial
I
Auditorium.
like it. City of Oak.
Yep, Raleigh's the city of Oaks. We're looking down at the original state capitol building.
That's right. That's the original. Well, yeah, the old Capitol. It isn't the original, but it's the one they built in like 1830.
Salisbury Street. Formerly known as Citrix, it's now Cardinal Bike Share.
Yeah, I think the truth of the matter is they don't have a sponsor. I think it was always Cardinal Bike Share, and Citrix sponsored it for, let's say, a year, and we got to call it their thing. It's like naming rights.
Gotcha. All right, we're headed back to Fuquay. We enjoyed listening to George Will. He was funnier than I would have anticipated.
Yeah.
And definitely a good speaker, not only as a good writer. I was a little disappointed he didn't use any words that I didn't know what they were.
Yeah,
he dumbed it down a little bit, I think, because usually when Don reads him in the paper, he's got to go look up at least a couple of words
yeah.
in order to get through his column. And we haven't gotten any of the rain, which we were glad we didn't have to walk in the rain and worry about the storm, but